Hi, this is Jim, and we're going to take a look at some trades. Okay, in the premium newsletter this morning, we went long VRNG in the premium stock newsletter. Um, and I expect much higher prices for VRNG. The directional movement indicator, the purple plus line, is above the green minus line, and the red ADX line is rising. So that means that VRNG has strong upside momentum right now. Yesterday was 17 million shares, which is huge for this stock. And basically, the momentum and the volume is extremely bullish for VRNG, and we went long that today. Yesterday, we looked at PMTC, and at the time the stock was down like half point, and I said we might not get filled, but then later in the trading day it turned around and we did get filled on this stock. So we're long PMTC in the premium stock newsletter right now. So, and again, I think this has a good chart pattern. This nice gap up, directional movement strong, momentum's up, making new highs. So everything looks good for PMTC. Um, Here's a couple more stocks you might want to look at. I don't think I'm putting out anything else in the premium newsletter as far as stocks go because we got enough going in there right now, and I don't like to get too much going at once. But TXT, I saw this stock this morning. It's breaking out to new highs, and again, nice uptrend, big gap up over here, kind of consolidated, breaking out to new highs. So this TXT looks like it could be heading higher. You could take a look at that one. URI, pretty much the same situation as TXT. Gap up. Actually, it looks a lot like TXT. Gapped up, consolidated, and it's breaking out to new highs. So again, that would be a stock you could look at going long. Now the other one I will be putting out a buy signal for in the premium stock newsletter if we get it. We didn't get it yesterday. It came close, but I have a trend following system I use, and it gives you an exact number to go long and short, and we're going to be using that in silver because I think silver and gold are going to put in big moves this year, and I think this consolidation is about over for SLV, and which is the silver ETF for stocks. Now, yesterday's bar almost got us long, but it didn't quite hit the number. So, if we close above yesterday's bar in the next few days, I'll probably have a buy signal for SLV in the premium stock newsletter. So, if you're interested at all, I'd consider buying that premium, one of the premium newsletters, premium stock or premium futures or forex, because I got a lot of good trades coming up, and basically it's $99 a year through April, and that's a really good price for it. Okay, now let's look at lean hogs here. We'll look at some futures charts real quick. Lean hogs, I think they put in a low, and directional movement. Now, directional movement is going to be bearish when the market's making a low, so that's not that's more of an indicator you want to look at when the market's trending. If you're looking for a low, you want to put on in something like a stochastics or some other momentum indicator. MACD is good. Um, so lean hogs here, you can see that it made a new price low here as the 14-day stochastics made a higher momentum, and now the stochastics has crossed over to the upside. So I think Friday was the low in lean hogs. And again, if lean hogs were to come down and make a slight new low or something, that wouldn't necessarily turn me bearish on it. It would just, sometimes the market does that. So I think the low's in, but it could come down and test the low. But I expect, really what I'm expecting to happen is lean hogs to head higher from here. Live cattle was close to a doji candlestick bar yesterday, and dojis are a turning point bar in candlesticks. A doji is where it makes the open and the close are pretty much the same price, and you can see here yesterday the open and the close were pretty much the same price for live cattle. So there's a good chance that yesterday could have been the bottom bar. Now again, it could come down a little lower here. What I do in the premium newsletter, again, I didn't put out a trade in live lane hogs or live cattle. But if I do, I have an entry technique, again, that would keep us out of the trade. Like, say if this just keeps going down from here, we wouldn't get in the trade. So I do have some entry techniques. What I do is I look for a low, and then the entry technique will be hit if the trade looks like it's going to be good, and then it'll keep us out of the trade if it doesn't go our way. So we'll look at one more market here. Natural gas. I keep talking about natural gas, but I really think this is one to watch here. Whenever a market is just at an extreme price, and this is an extreme low for natural gas. I mean, it hasn't been this low in years. So I think this is a low in natural gas here. And again, the stochastics is making a bullish divergence and has crossed over to the upside. That's all bullish action. Um, Again, I think natural gas is just going to head pretty much straight up from here, but it could come back down and still test the low some more. I mean, but I think if the low isn't in, we're very close to the low. So anybody that's interested in natural gas, I would get long natural gas. We're long natural gas in the premium commodity newsletter, and we're long UNG, which is the natural gas ETF in the premium stock newsletter. So I think natural gas is one to really look at right now. And that wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found something that'll help you make some profits. Thanks a lot, Jim.